You ever notice how the world is quick to step on you, to push you down, to tell you who you are or who you should be? People love to define your limits before you even get the chance to test them. They think weakness is your default. They think you'll crumble when they hit you with betrayal, pain, or disappointment. But let me tell you something. The day you stop giving a damn about what they think, the day you stop caring about approval, that's the day you cross into dangerous territory. That's the day the fire inside you grows too hot to ignore. See, caring too much, it chains you. It makes you fragile. It makes you bend to everyone else's rules, everyone else's expectations. But once you stop, once you look in the mirror and say, I don't need validation, I don't need your permission, suddenly people start noticing. Suddenly you become unpredictable. You become the storm they didn't see coming, and they'll hate it. They'll fear it, because the world is comfortable with weak versions of you, not the real one. Pause. Take a breath. Feel that tension. That's your power building. Every time someone underestimates you, every time someone doubts you, every time they laugh at your dreams, that energy doesn't destroy you. It fuels you. It sharpens you. The day you stop caring about their laughter, that's the day you stop playing small. That's the day you stop being gentle in a world that respects force. You become dangerous because you no longer need their permission to rise. You no longer need their acceptance to exist. And that changes everything. Now, let me break it down for you. Dangerous doesn't mean reckless. Dangerous doesn't mean heartless. Dangerous means untouchable. Dangerous means unshakable. Dangerous means you've trained your mind, your soul, your body to a level where nothing and no one can break you anymore. Pain? You welcome it. Betrayal? You feed on it. Rejection? You use it as fuel. Every scar, every cut, every no you've ever heard, it's just ammunition. And the world won't see it coming because they expect you to crumble. They expect you to care, but you don't. Here's the truth. People love chaos as long as it's someone else's. They love drama when they can watch from the sidelines. But when you become the storm, when you stop caring about their opinions, when you start moving on your terms, they can't handle it. They panic. They question everything. They try to pull you back into the weak version of yourself. But you've evolved past that. You've evolved past needing approval. You've evolved past asking for permission. And now you are dangerous. Not because you're violent, not because you're cruel, but because you are unstoppable. Stop for a second. Think about every person who ever tried to hold you down, every person who laughed, every person who doubted, every person who said you couldn't. Imagine them watching you now. They're confused, frustrated, maybe even afraid. Why? Because they thought they had control. They thought your weakness was yours to show, but you didn't give them that control. You stripped it away by simply not caring, by simply focusing on the grind, the hustle, the climb, by focusing on yourself. And that is a level of power most people will never understand. And here's the thing about stopping caring. It's quiet. Most people think it's loud. They think you have to scream, yell, or prove them wrong constantly. But real danger, real power, comes in silence, in patience, in consistency, in showing up day after day, stronger, sharper, more focused. They won't see the changes at first. They'll see the results later. And when they see them, that's when they'll realize you were never weak. You were never their little project to shape. You were always a force they couldn't control. And you are just getting started. Now, let me slow it down for you. Imagine waking up tomorrow and not giving a damn about their doubts. Not giving a damn about the shoulds and coulds they throw at you. Imagine moving through your day untethered by their opinions, untouchable by their negativity, unstoppable in your own lane. The power that comes from that kind of mindset, it's addictive. Once you taste it, once you know that freedom, nothing can stop you, and nothing, and I mean nothing, is more dangerous than someone who's free. But danger isn't just about freedom. It's about precision. It's about control. Every move you make when you've stopped caring is deliberate. Every choice is intentional. Every action is calculated to elevate you, to protect your energy, to sharpen your edge. You don't react to the world anymore. You respond. And that distinction, that's lethal. People who waste energy caring, stressing, complaining, they give away their power. You protect it. You build it. You harness it. You become the version of yourself they can't stop thinking about, and can't predict, and can't touch. Now, here's the hook, the part most people will skip. Most people will never reach this level. Most people are trapped by their emotions, by their need to be liked, to be validated. But you've crossed the line. You've stepped into a zone where nobody else's opinion matters. And here's the kicker. That's not arrogance. That's not ego. That's clarity. That's awareness. That's the difference between someone who plays life small and someone who plays life dangerous. Someone who's untouchable. Someone who's unstoppable. Someone who's not your weak one. Every step forward becomes a statement. Every move becomes a message. You don't need to speak. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify your grind or your evolution. People notice your growth whether you talk or not. And that silence, that unbothered energy, it's terrifying to those who tried to keep you down. They can't figure you out. They can't manipulate you. They can't break you. And that's your superpower. Let's be real. The world will try to provoke you. They will test you. They will throw distractions, insults, drama, and chaos at you. But when you've stopped caring, when you've detached from their opinions, none of it sticks. You become a hurricane in slow motion, calm, calculated, and devastating when necessary. You can walk through fire without getting burned, because fire no longer intimidates you. You've built immunity to the chaos of the world, and every step you take in that zone, every action, every decision reinforces your power, reinforces your danger. And here's the final thing to lock into your mind. Danger isn't flashy. It doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be recognized by everyone. Real danger is quiet, consistent, and inevitable. It's the person who shows up every day, stronger than yesterday, sharper than yesterday, unstoppable despite everything. It's the person who stopped caring about approval, stopped bending to anyone else's expectations, and started living for themselves. And that person, that version, is dangerous. More dangerous than anyone thought possible. So remember this. Stop caring about their doubts. Stop caring about their insults. Stop caring about their judgments. Stop letting the weak expectations of others shape your life. Stop worrying about being liked. Stop asking for permission. Stop being small. Because the moment you do, the moment you truly let go, you become something they can't control, something they can't predict, something they can't stop. You become dangerous. You become unstoppable. You become not their weak one. Hold that. Feel that. Let that sink in. Every scar, every loss, every betrayal, it was all leading to this. The moment you stopped giving a damn. The moment you embraced your freedom. The moment you realized your power isn't in their acceptance. It's in your independence, your focus, your drive. That's when you cross the line. That's when you step into danger. And from that point forward, there is no going back. So go ahead, rise up, stop caring, be relentless, be untouchable, be dangerous, and never, ever be anyone's weak one again.